First versus second in the Champions League. League phase currently, fam. Bayern are coming to Arsenal. Welcome to London, mother. Let me chill out. Obviously, I've got hatred for these man, bro. Making my childhood an absolute misery. Knocking us out the Champions League 10-2, you remember. But now, after the last time we faced them, bro, we're in a much better place. And we are going to slap these men up, bro, when they come to the Emirates, fam. Yo, it's your boy DFC. I'm back with another YouTube video, fam. Vamos. That's right. Arsenal are coming to play against Bayern, broskies, in the Champions League, fam. But before we get into the preview, is it possible if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe? You're trying to grow so much on this YouTube channel, fam. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep thriving, fam. We're going to talk about a combined 11, a predicted 11, previewing the game as a whole, fam. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's get this video to 30 likes if possible. And subscribe to the notification for new DAFC videos that always drop. But man, them top scorers in the Champions League currently against the best defense, bro. Blockbuster game, fam. Probably the biggest game in the Champions League so far. PSG had injuries against Bayern. Yes, it was a good game, but there was a red card. You get me? It just wasn't fully, you get me? This one, there's no red cards, I'm telling you, man, now, fam. Obviously, Luis Diaz is going to be out for this game for Bayern. But boys, Bayern are still cold. They've got Lennart Cole to replace him. You get me? I'm hearing some Bayern fans talking nonsense. Or Arsenal are always going to beat like we always do. Yes, you always beat us in the end so far. But the tables are turning this time, broskies. Arsenal are coming into this game after a flipping 4-1 win against Tottenham in our North London derby rivals. Okay, you know how easy it is to beat them as well, and I know you remember that 7-1 or whatever that score was when Nabry did an absolute madness and went to Tottenham Stadium and absolutely bopped them off the park. Yeah, so we know about that regard. But this time it's different coming to North London because you're not coming to face some bums. You're coming to face the best team in the world currently on form, okay? And I'm telling you, man, now we're not going to make it easy, Bayern fans. We're not going to make it easy at all. This game is going to be a wake-up call to the rest of the entire world that the Arsenal giant is awakening. The Arsenal giant is awakening, broskies. We are going to step into this game, hopefully get a W, and show the world that Champions League, a por la uno, is on its way. I'm telling you, man, now, fam. Honestly, guys, this game is huge, and we have to win this game, bro. It does a lot for mental block. It does a lot for the general view of the club this season in terms of how the globally we are seen at this current moment in time. Yes, it's just a league phase game, but it means more. I'm telling you, man, it means flipping more. Let's get into the team news. I've just watched the Arteta press conference, literally just finished, as you know, before I just came to make this video. Odegaard in first team training, but there will be decisions to be made. He's going to have a meeting today, and then hopefully tomorrow we see him in the squad, fam. Hopefully, broskies. Gyökeres and Havertz, maybe close. They're progressing well. Arteta was saying they're doing well in rehab, so hopefully they come back soon. But again, it probably looks like for both of them, it might not be Chelsea. It might have to be, you get me, Brentford. For Havertz more so, there may be a bit of a difference, maybe later on. But there was talk today that there's going to be a behind closed doors game on the 27th of November against the Man United side. So maybe, you know, there's some minutes for those players there. But in general team, it seems like everyone else is just the same thing. Nkappi's probably going to come in for Gabriel maybe after his great performance against Tottenham. You've got, obviously, Mascara available, but I feel like Nkappi is going to be the one to be playing. Left back's probably still going to be Calafiori. He was a doubt for the North London derby. He managed to play a lot of the minutes against Tottenham. So I'm gassed, bro. The team news is still strong, I guess. I just think this team's strong enough to beat Bayern. With that team news, how are you guys feeling? Let me know in the comments, fam. Are you believing? Are you thinking we can win this game, especially with the team news that's just dropped? Or, you're thinking different otherwise? Let me know in the comments, let me know. But I think one of the biggest topics of this game is Olise versus Eze, okay? Olise versus Eze. Olise getting 5 goals and assists against Freiburg in their game this weekend for Bayern, and Eze getting a hat-trick against Tottenham in a 4-1 win. I just can't believe that this storyline is what it's come to. Remember when these two were playing in Crystal Palace, fam, biting it up in the Premier League, going to United, well, not even going, hosting United and slapping them up differently. These men were literally brothers, bro, like this, bro. But now it's turning into Alex Hunter and his boy. I forgot his name already, bro. Journey. Let me know if you played the game, because I'm telling you, man, now this is what it's feeling like. I'm getting these vibes, bro. Obviously, these men are probably still boys, 100% still boys, but it's just so mad to see that these men are going to come up against each other. Arsenal versus Bayern, probably the biggest game of the Champions League season so far. Imagine that. Imagine saying that to someone 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's nuts, bro. Imagine telling a Palace fan that, and to see these two are gonna come together and probably decide the game for either team because they're, they're goal and assist magnets, bro. Yes, Kane is on Bayern. Yes, we have Saka, but Eze is getting the most shots on goal. Olise is probably creating the most chances for Bayern Munich, just behind probably Kane or in front of Kane. So it's gonna be a mad matchup, man. I do think Eze is favoured in this type of tie. I've already mentioned the storylines in my TikToks if you want to go watch. Links in the description. Eze's already had the goal against his former club in Palace. He scored against the team that he was just about to go play for in Tottenham, but supports Arsenal, answered the call, came straight away, hat-trick against them. L's for Tottenham always. Olise, this probably is his storyline. Maybe, who knows, bro? We don't know whose world we're living in at this point. Do you get it? It could be Eze's world or Olise's world at the end of this game. I guess we'll find out. But it's just so mad to see that these two are going to be playing against each other and doing an absolute madness, hopefully. Hey, hopefully it's Eze, of course, but the game's going to be entertaining either flipping way. But, guys, I want to mention one thing that Arteta did mention in the conference, fam. The atmosphere must be elite. We must make this atmosphere elite, fam. Carrying it on from the Tottenham game, broskis, because that atmosphere in the Tottenham game, the tifo, the fans go for 90 minutes, absolutely doing our madness, bro. We need to keep that going. We need to keep that thriving, fam, because what we produced against Tottenham was nothing short of insane. I'm sitting at home watching the game, and I'm feeling like I'm in the Emirates, bro. I ain't had that feeling in a very long time, and I just want us to be consistent in that type of way, in that atmosphere, the Emirates, and this is a game to do it, fam. Just please, on song, Arteta mentioned it as well, fam, so let's keep going. Let's keep thriving in that area of the game. But let's get into the 11s. Let's go over the combined 11 for Arsenal versus Bayern. I'm just going to start in goalkeeper with David Raya. 100% gets in. Probably the best goalkeeper in the world so far, on form consistently throughout the beginning of the season till now. And absolutely an insane keeper. All the clean sheets, all the saves that he makes. He's top, man. Yes, Richarlison may have scored an absolute banger, but that's just a rarity, okay? Right back, I'm going Jurriën Timber. Konrad Lama is an absolute shout. A lot of people are putting Konrad Lama in. But for me, Jurriën Timber is the best right back in the world on form this season. Taking injuries to account, of course, but even then, Timber was the best for me when Hakimi was playing. So shout out to Timber, fam. My two centre-backs will be, obviously Gabriel's out. We'll put an inform into this. I'm going to go Upamecano and William Saliba. Those two centre-backs, probably the best centre-backs in the world. Obviously, Van Dijk at the start of the season. Gabriel injured, but I'd have him as the best centre-back in the world. But Upamecano and Saliba have both been monumental centre-backs for their teams. Left back, I am going to go Calafiori, broskis. My two centre-mids. I would love to put Zubimendi there, but Kimmich has just been insane, broskis. From what I've watched this season from him, he's been insane. So Kimmich and Declan Rice for me. Yes, you can put... you can't put Goretzka. I know Bayern fans don't rate him right now anyways. In the 10, now you can have Gnabry or Eze. And for me, I'm going to go Eberechi Eze, mate. You, man, can start saying, it's just because he's good at hat-trick. No, okay? No. He's an insane player, fam. He's actually a 10 as well. Yeah, he actually plays there. Like, that's his main position. So, yeah, I mean, Gnabry, he's a winger. So, yeah, Eze on the 10, and then right wing. Okay, that's Olise versus Saka. I hate to do this, man. I hate to do this for doing it this season. Saka was injured. Olise's been fire. I can't lie. Olise's been fire. I hate that I had to do that, because I really believe in Saka, and I just don't like it when people say Olise is better than Saka, because he's just not. But if we're talking about this season so far, Olise's had the better season. I'm not going to lie to you. Left wing, I'm going to go Trossard. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Lennart Cole, cold player. Luis Diaz is injured, so that's the replacement, and Leandro Trossard has been better, the most consistent winger Arsenal's probably had in 2025. So shout out to you, Leandro Trossard. And up top, I'm going to go Mikael Murray. Harry Kane, enjoy striker. Yeah. Let me know what you think of the combined 11. And yeah, drop it in the comments. Make your changes as well. Because broskies, I'm trying to hear you man's thoughts, see you man's thoughts, and I'm replying to every comment. So make sure you drop that in there. And now for the predicted 11, broskies. The predicted 11 for this game. We are going to go with David Raya in there. I'm telling you, man, now. Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori. That's the defense right there. Zubimendi, Declan Rice in that midfield pivot, fam. And then you've got Eze in the 10. If Ødegaard can make it, then I'd put Ødegaard in the 10. But again, do you want to rush him? I don't think so. He'll come on to change the game. Left wing, Leandro Trossard, 100%. Been performing so well for Arsenal this season, and he has to start on the left wing. And then you put Gyökeres. I really miss him, don't I? To think last summer I was literally begging for Sesko. But anyways, up top, I want Mika Marino up there. He's just our only option, isn't he? And then right wing, Bukayo Saka, fam. Make us relive that moment against the Bayern Munich team in the Champions League 23-24 opening goal. Oh, I need that moment back in my life. I was literally up above me in my bedroom, bro, just flipping, celebrating, jumping. It's been a long time since I've witnessed, I've felt a goal like that, okay? So that was nuts. But shout out Bukayo Saka. That's my predicted 11. That's my combined 11, guys. If you want to see more content from the AFC, just click on the profile, look through, subscribe, like, comment. Arsenal, win this game. You could definitely win this game, broskies. Let's keep going 100% success rate with the wins. No goals conceded. Let's flipping win 2-0. That's my prediction. We're going to win 2-0 against Bayern flipping Munich, mate. All you flipping, Kane, Olise, they're going to might score against us. No. Okay? We're the best defense in the world, bro. No Luis Diaz as well, fam. Let's make this work. Come on, you Gunners. Vamos!